Hello world, it's Bird of Prey 5, Qapla, and welcome to Bed Life for Monday, August 12th, 2019, and Sassy says hello. 5 Qapla, and welcome to Bed Life for Monday, August 12th. Shut off that echo. You got Sassy live, and you got Sassy on an echo. Twice the Sassy for the same price. Sassy girl, there's nobody. I promise you, baby. There's nobody there. Oh, there is. There's 4 people walking down the block. Those bastards. Don't they know this is a no-go zone? Do not walk here. Pedestrians. Thomas Potts with a $9.99 super chat. Thomas, did you make a typo? Today is Wednesday. You know what, Thomas? For $9.99, it can be Potts Day. I don't care. You got the cutest. The cutest. Thank you, Thomas. Let me get my tablet up so I can see the comments. That would be most helpful. And today is Monday. Yes, well, it's Monday or it's Wednesday, depending on your calendar. And we're going to remember some Animaniacs. I've got a song, perhaps more. And there's a mystery box. There is a mystery box right here that we will open later before the stream ends. It's a mystery to you guys. I'm pretty sure I know what's in it. But to you guys, it's a mystery. But trust me, I think you guys will like it. So Hector was first. Hector says hi. Thomas Potts says hi. John Araki says Qapla, John Araki. Enclave Soldier says have a nice stream. Thank you, Enclave Soldier. I know some other people are streaming, so if you're off to listen to someone else, I understand. John the Former Peasant says hi. Welcome, John. Kronos says first. Look. You were early, Kronos, but not first. Actor says Sassy is seeing the ghost of futures past. Rambling Canuck says hello, Bird and all. John the Former Presence says always buy Sassy in bulk. Very good opinion to have. Outlook. Vile Mike says howdy, folks. Listen, guys, if you have not already done so, you need to go over to Vile Mike's channel. You need to subscribe to him. And then after this stream is over, watch his most recent video. It's him and his daughter going through the TOS episode. Was it Where No Man Has Gone before? I think. Yeah. Where No Man Has Gone Before. It is hilarious. It is hilarious video. The two of them have great chemistry. I was laughing almost the entire video through. It's a great breakdown, especially if you don't remember TOS episodes like the back of your hand. But even if you do, I'm sure it's great. It was really good fun, and you guys should all check it out. In addition to his eBay store, but check out his channel. There's definitely that video, and if he does more like that, that's going to be a really great series. Kronos says, welcome back, Thomas. Yes, Thomas has been on vacation. John Araki says, Sassy is trying to warn you about the Turtistani commandos circling the compound. We'll deal. I'm not worried about Turtistani commandos. Mystique LeBeau says, hello, everyone. Welcome, Mystique. Sassy eats turds for breakfast. It's not even, yeah. Life with Matthew says, Qapla, Bird of Prey. How goes the day? Qapla, Life with Matthew. The day goes well, my friend. The day goes well. Thomas Potts says, that's $9 for the week I missed. Well, thank you, Thomas. It's much appreciated. Yeah. Wait, did I skip comments or did I already get down there? Okay. What? Oh yeah, switch on over to live chat. Thank you, Mamo Pray. Switch on over to live chat. I've got to do that to both systems. Okay. Mike Richards says, greetings from Columbus, Ohio. Greetings, Mike Richards. Mike Richards. Actor says, I have a sassy in his unopened original package. I don't know what you might have, Hector, but if it's anything like sassy, you should probably open the package or at least poke in some air holes. Kronos is Bird of Prey 5. When you said the stream would start around 5:45 p.m., I suppose you were talking about any number around the clock. Well, we were within 30 minutes. Okay, 5:45 plus minus 30 minutes. Around doesn't mean precisely. I do apologize. It was a little later start than I thought, but couldn't be helped. Couldn't be helped. Thomas says it's his dress. It's not my dress. I didn't order a dress. Vile Mike says, how much to have Bird sing Yakko's Countries of the World? Vile, I would imagine that would just be the usual $5. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys, I'm throwing in Wacko's 50 States for free today. Okay, the 50 States is what I intended to sing as the Animaniacs tribute today. But you know what? I'll throw in Yakko's Countries of the World if you guys want it after Yakko's 50 States. I don't know. There's a lot of countries. It's a lot of words. Not like most songs where it just repeats the same few stanzas 2 or 3 times. We'll see. We will see. Kronos says, yay, Animaniacs. There was so much Animaniacs. The good feathers. The pigeons. The mafia pigeons. I love them. Obviously. But Pinky and the Brain got their start in Animaniacs. And as I said, Animaniacs to me was an extension of Tiny Toons. We went from Tiny Toons to Animaniacs. And, even if you were, whether you were a kid or a young adult, as I was, or even an adult by the time Animaniacs and Pinky and the Brain came out, that was quality stuff. I would watch it today. I mean, I haven't, only because it only airs on channels with tons and tons of commercials, so it's not worth watching. But if it was on Netflix, I'd be watching it. Somebody tell me it's on Netflix. I just haven't seen it, but I haven't seen it on Netflix. If it was on Netflix, I'd be putting it up. I've basically stopped watching The Simpsons. I love The Simpsons, but after they went all woke this season, there were 2 things. The Simpsons went all woke, and then FXX, the channel that used to play it 5 nights a week, started cutting it down to real, they used to play it for like 5 hours a day, 5 hours a night, 5 days a week. And then they cut it down to maybe half that time, and they started playing Family Guy. And don't get me wrong, I don't hate Family Guy, but Family Guy reruns do nothing for me. Whereas Simpsons reruns were still pretty good. But once FXX lost it, and then their app, because of stupid Disney, I assume, they got rid of The Simpsons anytime. You used to be able to go to their app and just play a random Simpsons episode back to back to back. All through the night, I'd have it just play random Simpsons episodes. Then they took that away. Now they want money for that, I think. I don't even know even if you paid them $5 a month, I'm not sure you even get the random Simpsons episodes. So I said F to that, and I just stopped watching The Simpsons, which honestly was like half of the stuff I watched. So a year ago, The Simpsons was probably 50% of the television I watched was Simpsons reruns. Now, I watch no Simpsons because there's no new episodes. Even if there were, at this point, I probably wouldn't watch them. And I have no convenient way of watching reruns. So, yeah, I'd watch Animaniacs if there was an easy way of doing it without commercials. Sure. Kronos says, and we're zany to the max. Yes. Yes. We're Animaniacs. We have baloney in our slacks. John the Former Peasant says, sassy in Mylar with a backer board, mint condition. Oh. Vile Mike says, well, thank you, Bird. I am touched. Honestly, no, Vile Mike. That was a really good video. You did good. You just got to get the word out, man. Tweet that out. Tweet that out to Anti-Tracker, to Lore, to Doomcock, to Nerdrotic, Mecca. You know, try to get them to see it, man. Because I'm sure if they saw it, they'd like it. That's what you got to do. That's good. That's good advice for Life with Matthew, for Rambling Canuck, for DJ. I mean, DJ knows. DJ's always tweeting his stuff anyway. But for the rest of you guys, that's what you should be doing. Because that's how you help get your stuff out there. John the Former Peasant says, sassy smells the baloney in your slacks. I knew it. I knew it was coming. Kronos says, don't forget to switch to live chat. Thank you, Kronos. Agnes says, thanks to Oliver, I found the president after who Birdo Prey 5 was modeled. Grand Gurbanguly Berdohuvama of Turkmenistan. I don't even know if those are real words, Actor. Actor says, singer, rapper, plays the guitar, and murders dissidents. Well, okay. Vile says, I saw that this morning, Actor, you are right. Actor says, they are alike as 2 drops of black water can be. Sean the Former President says, hello, Nurse Camille. Yes. Well, hello, Nurse on Animaniacs would probably be too sexist today. But, you know, that was what was good about the 90s. John Araki says, the dictator of Mighty Kuroga doesn't need to apologize to the peasants. Absolutely. But I do, because I'm a nice guy. When was the last time you heard Anti-Tracker apologize for anything? I mean, I know he always apologizes for not making content. I mean, other than that. I haven't. I've got Kuroga news too, by the way. But let me get through a little more comments. Actor says loves horses instead of jeeps, but that's for merchandising purposes. Kronos says, Bird of Parade, thank goodness you aren't the pizza delivery bird. Actor says he looks like one, Kronos. Kronos says, lo, yes, he does indeed. Actor, pizza delivery. Oh, because I'm wearing a hat. I'm wearing my Make Klingons Great Again hat. Version 2. Actor says, the one that eats the produce before reaching the customer. Kronos says, damn your accented E. Yeah, it's hard to quote Actor. Actor says, sorry that was mean. Use the H, it's enough, Kronos. No one starts with H here. Well, YouTube doesn't autocomplete with just one letter, at least not in my experience. Whenever I want to quote you, Actor, I have to copy the H and the E, and then I type the C, and then it autocompletes. Kronos says, I don't do heroin. John Araki says, tomorrow's TBD. It feels like it's City Skylines. So you know what, John Araki? It is City Skylines. I forgot to update the ticker that goes across the top. It is Tuesdays have become dedicated City Skylines. Thursdays are becoming Besiege. Wednesdays are Deep Space Nine. Monday and Friday are Bed Life. And Saturdays and Sundays are kind of just wild card. That seems to be where we're headed. Vile Mike says, yes, he is Actor, not Hector. Lol. Cinnabon Bunny says, hello, welcome, Cinnabon. I watched part of your stream today. Cinnabon streams games. If you want to watch him play Space Engineers or random games. Today he was playing StarCraft. Check out Cinnabon Bunny. Kronos says, the evil bunny. Thomas Potts says, what did you think of deleted scenes in the DS9 documentary? I liked them. I wish there was more, Thomas. I wish there was more. I especially liked the one about where, and I went into this on a different episode or DS9, where where Avery Brooks punched the actor who played Gul Dukat square in the face on the last scene of them filming together in the fire caves. That was hilarious. Mike Richards says, "Hail, mighty Kronos." Okay. Yes, Kronos. Well, I don't know how mighty Kronos is, but you can hail him. Kronos' Pinky and the Brain were good as well. Vile Mike says, "I have only done one tweet, however long Twitter has existed. It was something like, only signed up for $10 in free advertising money. This will probably be my first and last tweet." Well, Vile, I understand Twitter is a cesspool, although there are some gems on Twitter, and one of the gems is you can contact people you probably wouldn't otherwise be able to contact, be they YouTube celebrities or just actual real celebrities, right? I mean, I could have been writing letters or postcards or emails or sending packages, and there's no way in any likelihood Michael Dorn would have ever responded to me on any other medium, but he does on Twitter. He has on rare occasion. Same with Marina Sirtis and some other celebrities. So, I mean, it gives you a chance. It gives you a chance that you just don't have anywhere else. Like if I actually did a video on Worf, I would totally tweet that to Michael Dorn. In the off chance, even if it's a 1 in 1,000 chance that he decides to retweet it, it would be worth it. Because what the hell does it take me 10 seconds to write a tweet to Michael Dorn? It's totally worth the risk. And there's no risk. There's no downside. Mike Richards says, "Pinky and the Brain meet the Beatles." Actor says, "Kronos, are you happy now?" Why wouldn't Kronos be happy? Actor switched accounts. Very cool, Actor. Kronos says, "Actor, thank you very much." So, Actor, thank you very much. Vile Mike says, "Actor, you lost your accent. I wonder what you sound like now." Kronos says, "I'm mighty in my mind." Well, it's good. Actor says, "I sound softer in the first syllable." Kronos says, "I'm convinced that I'm looking more like Lebowski Thor every day." Actor says, "That's still better than 90% of men." John Araki says, "Tweet Stormy Daniels, tweet AOC." I haven't felt the need to tweet either of them. I certainly don't think I'd ever need to tweet Stormy Daniels. AOC, it's a possibility. So talking about Twitter, there is one particular, and I wanted to bring it up, one particular Twitter account. Oh, this is Animaniacs. I have up. There's one particular Twitter account that I've been watching lately, and it's been interesting. Honestly, I just get stuck in the cuteness. It's at BeagleFacts on Twitter, and if you just have, you're not in the best of moods and you just need to smile, if you come to BeagleFacts and you just look at the pictures and the videos, you got Beagle eating watermelon. I don't even know what language it is. Oh, sorry, let me adjust that so it's the right width, so that it's not behind the text. There we go. So we got Beagle eating watermelon. We just got pictures of cute beagles. Where's some of the Beagle Palooza? That's not Beagle. We got beagles chasing their tails, beagles begging for food. What's this guy? Beagle and a turtle. Now you see, I don't know if I would trust Sassy around a turtle. I think she might just try to make turtle soup. Although this beagle seems a bit. Hopefully that's not a snapping turtle. We got several of the beagles from China are still available for adoption. Yeah, that was a sad story. I can't find my beagle. Well, I'm guessing it's that big lump under their blanket, under their sheet. Yes, beagles do like to share the bed with humans. No? Oh, they don't like to share. Mama Pray convinces. They like the bed. They do not like to share the bed. Yes, it's their bed. You're just visiting. Sassy girl. Sassy. She's getting mad. Sassy's getting angry. Yeah, Sassy does not like it. Oh, what's this? No, I'm sorry. I practically invented National Lazy Day. I took all the good nap places. Mama shakes her head at me. Oh, that's a cute beagle. It's a cute beagle. What is this? Is this a snail? Don't let your dog eat a snail. I don't think he was eating it. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Here's a beagle's birthday. Why are they opening new tabs? Okay, so let's see. Beagles in water here. Beagles in the grass. Beagle taking the pillow. I am Hazel, pillager of pillows. So you see, Sassy, defiler of cushions, and Hazel, pillager of pillows. They could get along. They get along real well. And here we got a beagle family. So yes, that's. This is what I do. This is when I'm feeling down, I go check out Beagle Facts on Twitter. And you can get some good fun there. Oh. So, where are we? So you thumped and dumped AOC Bird. I did not thump and dump anybody. Well, I didn't thump and dump AOC. I knew that was something you guys made up. Vile Mike says, as well as I met Michael Dorn and Marina Sirtis in person, I am not as excited about having to respond to them via Twitter. Well, I understand that, Vile. John Iraqi says Alexandria. I think that was an attempt to get what's-her-face. Kronos says, there's that accented E again. Actor says, did I miss something? What's in the box? What's in the box? In Brad Pitt's voice. Actor, the box is going to be open towards the end of the stream. It's a mystery box. It's a mystery because you guys don't know what's inside of it. I'm pretty sure I know what's inside of it. I mean, obviously, I don't know for sure because I haven't opened it. But I've got a good idea. But I'm pretty sure you guys will like it. But we're going to wait till the end. Vile Mike says, stupid autocorrect. Kronos says, Vile Mike, cool, you met Michael Dorn. Yeah. Actress says, in what world is there an accent in Alexandria? No, I'm not going to say those words. Kronos says, actor, John said it was a thing, therefore it must be a thing. Actor says, Bird, best detective in the world. Kronos says, wow, WTF. Actor says, Marita. Do you mean Marina? I thought I said Marina. Did I combine Marita and Sirtis with Marita? Vile Mike says he was quiet compared to Brent. I'm not surprised. Met most of the cast in the TNG at a con when they were promoting Insurrection. Brent told me dirty jokes and LeVar and Gates got embarrassed. Actor says, I'm sure a snail moves in an average day more than an anti-dog. I think anti-dog. See, bagels are really up when they, if you want to take them for a walk, they'll walk. They'll keep walking. But when they're not actively going for a walk, they're just in, sleep mode most of the time. Sassy's barking a lot. I'm guessing if Sassy was locked up in an attic, she'd pretty much sleep her day away like Auntie. But being she's in the living room of a house and she has a big window to look out of to see all the people walking by, she's a little bit more active. Actor says, so we're watching dog videos now. I learned to do that in YouTube by myself years ago. Well, it was only it was only for a couple minutes. Kronos says, I can somehow see LeVar being that way. Couldn't see Spiner on Reading Rainbow. No, neither could I. Actor says, those squinty yellow eyes. Kronos is yelling, Karogan lies. What did I lie about? Vile says, Brent and Frakes were the ones that did the most talking, mostly jokes and music. Kronos says, I'm guessing Anti-Trekker's head is in the box. Taking bets. And Kronos is saying bagels. It's not bagels. Vile Mike says, I would prefer if it was Paltrow's head in the box. Thomas says, beagles walk. Yes, they actually walk. Derek says, back inside, Bird of Prey 5. Yeah, not in share life mode today. I am back inside. That is true. Agnes says the box isn't round, so it cannot be Ryan Johnson's head. And Kronos says beagles with cream cheese, yummers. That's terrible, Kronos. I almost think that you're Black Adam or whatever his name is now. I don't know why so many people want to joke about eating beagles. That is not fun. It is not funny. Not in any way whatsoever. Is it funny? So, and no, I've not yet assembled the 4x4 Ector. I haven't even opened it. It's going to take me time. I'm going to have to get a different table out. And I figured I would try to video it, but I don't know. I'm really not sure what to do with it. Like, I wish I had a camera that could take, maybe I'll check Amazon, see if I can find a cheap camera that does what's those time lapse camera, like take one shot every minute or something, and just put it up on a tripod and have it watch me build it, so I can just make a video of me building it afterwards. That would probably be cool. That would work, and then I could just put some commentary over it. Thomas says, Bird of Prey 5, you called beagles bagels. If you say so. Derek says there's going to be a meteor shower over the UK tonight. Derek, be very careful. I saw a TV show on CBS All Access about this. The Twilight Zone, you might have heard of it. Twilight Zone 2019. And apparently a meteor shower was all that was needed for the toxic masculinity in men to take over. And they actually started acting like crazy lunatics, because every man is deep down a crazy, murdering, raping lunatic, and all that's needed to release it is a meteor shower. And there's a good chance your whole town is going to turn into a war zone, if the Twilight Zone is to be believed. John Araki with a $1 super chat. Thank you so much, John Araki. It's greatly appreciated. Actor says at least there aren't turrets. Kronos says, where it went off the screen. Kronos says, Derek, I'll pray for you. Those are turrets, says Kronos. Actor says he will become a toxic man. It cannot be. Yeah, that's what happens. Vile Mike says, what kind of dog do you get when you combine a bird with a wasp? A beagle. If that is some attempt to combine me with King Waspinator, no thank you. If that was just a random joke, it was pretty funny. Director says, thank you, Kronos. Actor says, Derek cannot be more toxic. Vile says, bring your meteor shampoo for the shower. Thomas says, did you finish reviewing the SJW Zone? I did, Thomas. I reviewed all the episodes of the Twilight Zone 2019. There was one episode of the 10 I liked. And one that was and 8 that were the worst possible things that ever were created. It's hard. Wesley says, oh, did I miss much? Not much, Wes. In fact, you're right in time. I've got a song Kronos asked me to sing. It's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough one. And Sassy's back in the house. Okay, guys. Hello, I'm back. Sorry about that. Where were we? Agnes is there. It's a compliment. Derek says, I thought it was a meteor showers that set the tradiffs off. Derek says, my whole country is a war zone this time of year anyway. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, what's going on today? Well, Wes, I spent a lot of time in Space Engineers today. Epic Beards, I saw you seem to have destroyed Epic Beard's little present he left on the top of Bird Butte. I went ahead and finished the job, and then I turned it into a much larger Krogan defense bunker. It's powered. It's got tons of power, tons of guns, batteries, wind, solar panels, guns everywhere, control panels, and everything's there. It's now an impenetrable defense bunker on the top of Bird Butte. I also fixed up the SOB Monroe. I made some changes to the, I cut out most of the small, in fact, I cut out all of the thrusters. I redid them. So the SOB Monroe, I went to Rockwood with it. I got some iron. I brought it back to Karoga. I landed it on the main landing pad, the main level of Karoga, not the top level, but the main level. I made a little parking space for it. I put up a sign that says SOB Monroe. So things were looking pretty good in Karoga when I last left it. And I see Admiral Shutter is... Commander Shutter? Commander Shutter is back in Karoga, so that's good. Kronos says, I just spelled Terrence and Bird said it correctly. Slaps forehead. Derek says, thank you, actor. Vile Mike, lol, Kronos. Actor says, you only reviewed one of the 3 Black Mirrors. I know, actor, because I only watched one of the 3 Black Mirrors. Because everything I heard said that the other 2 Black Mirrors were horrible. I guess I could get to it. Grabs popcorn, sing a song. Yeah, Sassy can't wait for you to sing. Sound, I know. Is there way sound? I shut the mic off before, but it's back on. I shut the back off. Vile says, Audie remembers to turn the mic back on. I did. Hey there, Mama Pray. Thomas says, you better not be saying mean things to Sassy. I wasn't. Agnes says, Triffage, Joe. Monsters from an old sci-fi movie? I'm sorry, actor. I don't know what that is. Derek says, carnivorous mobile plants. Carnivorous mobile plants. That sounds scary. Agnes says, I decided to get away from Space Engineers after what happened yesterday. What happened yesterday? Wesley says it was only 1,400 meters away, way too close to Karoga. Absolutely. It was a clear and present danger for Karoga, so it has been eliminated. Kronos says, oh, good call, Derek. Hello there, Mama Prey. Derek says the meteors blinded anyone who saw them and made them easy prey for the plants. Oh, is that Little Shop of Horrors? Wesley says other teams should build no closer than 3 kilometers away. Actor says no, the second one was the best, Joe. The second Black Mirror, I will get to it, Actor. I will get to it. I also only got to episode 1 of After Another Life. That one also is another series I need to. Maybe I'll do them on the weekend. Vile Mike says, anyone up for a fighter battle this weekend? Everyone makes a fighter with the limit of 1 battery to power it. No H2 generators, H2 tanks, reactors, or solar panels. Vile, that's actually a pretty cool idea. I would be down for that. Chris M, we must have songs. I cannot sleep without hearing you sing. Okay, I'm getting ready. To do it. Actor says, Vile Mike, I said, I don't think I will return to the server. Oh, I'm sorry, Actor. Why? Because of the reset? What reset? Wesley says, Bird of Prey, can we play the Epic Beards to attack? Can we pay Epic Beards to attack Turtleston? Well, Wes, if you've got money, you can pay them. I'm not going to pay him money to attack Turtleston. Actor says the third one was the worst. That's the consensus. Okay, I gotcha. So, let me shut off the sound so you guys don't hear what I hear. And I'll be honest, this is a tough one. Kronos has asked me to sing. Let me get it ready here. Well, this one. Okay, we'll have that for later. Okay, so this is already a parody of a parody, as it's a Weird Al song. Oh boy. Oh, let me read a couple more comments. Actor says, I think Turtlestan already bought Epic with uranium. And Wesley says, Bird, I have in-game resources. Name your price, Epic ones. Well, if Epic ever hears or listens to this, that would be good. Kronos says, Bird of Prey, to be fair, DJ helped me with this song. So it's DJ's fault. I get it. So this is Weird Al's Pretty Fly for a Rabbi. Oh, man. I don't even think this is the beginning. They're saying, how you doing, Bernie? Oy vey, oy vey, oy vey. But I don't think that's actually part of the song. Okay. And all the goyim say I'm pretty fly for a rabbi. That wasn't even the beginning of the song. Okay, the song hasn't started yet. I knew it was too early. Mecca lecca hey Mecca hiney ho. Our temples had a fair share of rabbis in the past, but most of them were nutkins and none of them would last. But our new guy's real kosher. I think he'll do the trick. I tell you, he's to dies. He clearly knows your stick. So how by you have you seen this person? Reads the Torah, does his own accounting too. Working like a dog at the synagogue. He's all the day. He's there all day. Just saying vey is mir. And he'll kick into gear. He'll bring you lots of cheer and maybe some bagels with a schmear. Just grab your yarmulke and say, hey, that Hebrew thing. How you doing, Bernie? Oy vey, oy vey. How you doing, Bernie? Oy vey, oy vey. How you doing, Bernie? Oy vey, oy vey. And all the goyim saying, I'm pretty fly for a rabbi. He shops at discount stores, not just any will suffice. He has to find a bargain because he won't pay retail price. He never. This is pretty bad. He never he asked Meshuggah. But if you want to haggle, oh yeah, he'll cut you such a deal. People used to scoff. Now they say Mazel Tov. He's such a maker 'cause he worked his ass off. Yeah, he keeps his cool and teaches shul. What's not to like? What's not to like? Oh, hi ho. Hi holy, you know he prays and prays. And he never eats pastrami on white bread with mayonnaise. Put on your yarmulke. Hey, do that Hebrew thing. When he's doing a bar mitzvah, you know that you shouldn't miss. He'll always shout bar down for a wedding or a bris. They say he's got a lot of chutzpah. He's really quite hip. My parents pay the moil and he gets the tip. How you doing, Bernie? Oy vey, oy vey. How you doing, Bernie? Oy vey, oy vey. How you doing, Bernie? Oy vey, oy vey. Ha-hing, la mecca, la ho. He's doing well. I gotta... What? That's not a word. The Yentas love him. The Shikkas, they'll show up at his home. He says shalom. And have some cake. You want some cake? Yeah, he calls the shots. He really love him lots. Oh, vault. I'm so from Qapla and I could pots. So grab your yarmulke. You're the one you got for Hanukkah. Let's put on our yarmulkes. And hey, do that Hebrew thing. There were words I can't pronounce. There were words I had to change.
You do know the reference. Like the parents pay the moil and he gets the...
Yes, the moil is the circumcision.
Right.
Yes, I guess that. I get that. I got the moil reference. Kronos says, no, I want some of the blame as well. Actor says the title itself is gold. Kronos says, yeah, it's part of the song. Derek says, lol, I stuck at a line on Discord to Gene Hunt's best bits set to that tune. Actor says, your grandfather is turning in his grave. Mystique LeBeau says, lol, good song choice. Kronos says, Mystique, it was mostly my idea. Actor says, now you are banned to the meetings of your special club. What special club? Actor says, this will be anti-Trekker's super chat. I doubt it. Kronos says, I hope so, and bravo. Well, thank you, Kronos. Derek says, it's not too bad at the Jewish lingo. Bird's not too bad at the Jewish lingo. Well, I did grow up in New York, so I mean, it's not like, we see a lot of those Meshuggah things. I don't know if that's how you use the word, but I've heard it. In a shmear. In a kaputska. Kapuch Meshuggah. Crazy. Meshuggah is crazy. It's Meshuggah. I don't... It is a real fine line between saying some of the words for fun and looking like you're doing something disrespectful, which I wouldn't be. But why take that chance? Not bad for a Klingon, says Derek. Thank you. Actress is pretty good, yes. Vile Mike says, Bird, I need to lead a raw file of this video. Totally not to add parts of the song to a video. And actors clapping. John Araki gives a thumbs up. Kronos says, those things, Bird, wow. I wasn't talking about the people, the song. I meant... Wesley says, pretty fly for a bird guy. Thank you. Actor says, I hope the clapping doesn't trigger someone. That Socialist Democratic Convention. That was crazy. I watched that video. I wouldn't want to live in a world that was actually run like that. And the good thing is that will never happen. Okay? If they ever did somehow take power, China would run through this country from coast to coast in about 6 days. And then we'd all be Chinese. Subjects of China in that respect, not Chinese ancestry. Or Russian, or whatever, maybe even Iranian, but we would not be, we would never be, there would be no country based off of democratic socialism because no such country could exist, because they wouldn't even be able to for let alone fight a war, they wouldn't be able to send police out to stop rioting, because they could trigger somebody by going out in a police officer's uniform, or even having a baton or a gun. So it is the most crazy and ridiculous thing. It's a cancer that really just needs to be cut out, because it's gone on too long. I think too many people just like this, figured it would burn itself out, but it's not burning itself out. We gotta. I'm not saying we need to do something. People, we need to educate them, because, and I don't know they can be educated. That's, comrade, I request privilege. I got your privilege right here. Whack. There's your privilege. Go home. Think about what you did. It was a magnificent effort. Well, thank you, Derek. Mike Richards says, oi. Derek says, jazz hands. Hector, ha. While my clapping is taunting for people with two hands, for shame, all of you. Kronos says, Derek, could you please not jazz hands so loudly? I'm getting triggered. Yeah, could you guys please stop talking to your friends? That's hard. It's giving me anxiety. So if everybody in this whole place could just shut up and not speak at all and just listen, I'd feel a lot better. That's basically what happened. Agnes says, the finger wiggering triggers my epilepsy. Derek says, those people were complete howling turtle thunder. Sorry for being rude, but that's what springs to mind. Vile says, actually, I'm pro-socialism, but the clapping thing is dumb. Well, that's you're gonna. What part of that video wasn't dumb, Vile? Kronos says, Derek, nope, I hope I'm in total agreement. Wesley says, I need to buy an M249, M132, M203 before China gets to LA. Derek says, that's okay, Kronos. We have various safe spaces, rooms, and cells. And Kronos says, in Ireland. I don't know. Yeah, I guess they have safe spaces. In Ireland. Okay, so we're going to get to Animaniacs. And to start off the Animaniacs talk, let's see. We're gonna do Wacko's 50 state capitals. And if you remember, this was from the Animaniacs episode where they were on like a version of Jeopardy, and Wacko got a daily double. He wagered all of his money, and the answer was the names of all 50 states and their capitals. So obviously you're like, that's nuts. But then Wacko was actually pretty enthusiastic about it. And he pulls out a map and he starts his song. Kronos' Bird of Prey, you may need a can of oxygen for this one. Well, I'll be honest. This one is only like 2 minutes. Although so is the Names that Nations of the World. So I guess we can try anything for 2 minutes, right? Just about. Wesley says, okay, everyone, stop typing. It hurts my eyes. I have sensitive eyes to written words. And Kronos says, I think it's called Perrier? Perrier? I don't know what we're talking about, Kronos. But here we go. The 50 states and their capitals and Washington, D.C. for some reason, even though that wasn't part of the answer. He's fiddling. Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Indianapolis, Indiana, and Columbus is the capital of Ohio. Montgomery, Alabama, south of Helena, Montana. Then there's Denver, Colorado, and Boise, Idaho. Texas has Austin. Then we go north to Massachusetts, Boston, and Albany, New York. Tallahassee, Florida, and Washington, D.C. Santa Fe, New Mexico. Nashville, Tennessee. Elvis used to hang out there a lot, you know. Trenton's in New Jersey, north of Jefferson, Missouri. You've got Richmond in Virginia. South Dakota has Pierre. Harrisburg's in Pennsylvania. Augusta's up in Maine. And there's the Rhode Island next to Dover, Delaware. Concord, New Hampshire. A quick jaunt to Montpelier, which is up in Vermont. Hartford's in Connecticut, so pretty in the fall. Kansas has Topeka. Minnesota has St. Paul. Juneau's in Alaska, and there's Lincoln in Nebraska, and Raleigh's out in North Carolina, and then there's Madison in Wisconsin, Olympia in Washington, Phoenix, Arizona, and Lansing, Michigan. Here's Honolulu, Hawaii's a joy, Jackson, Mississippi, and Springfield, Illinois. South Carolina with Columbia down the way, and Annapolis in Maryland on Chesapeake Bay. They have wonderful clam chowder. And the CIA. Cheyenne's in Wyoming, and perhaps you make your home out in Salt Lake City where the buffalo roam. He means Mormons. And Atlanta's down in Georgia, and there's Big North Dakota, and you can live in Frankfort in your own Kentucky home. Salem in Oregon, from there we join Little Rock in Arkansas. Iowa's got Des Moines, Sacramento, California, Oklahoma and its city, Charleston, West Virginia, and Nevada, Carson City. That's all the capitals there are. And then he didn't answer in the form of a question. So he lost all of his money. Oh, man. I probably could have done that better. But, yeah, that's what you get. That's what you get. Violent Mike says we can try anything for 2 minutes. Oh, yeah, I did say that. Kronos says, don't worry, Bird, it's a reference from Spaceballs. Wesley Crutcher says, hello, nurse. Kronos says, wolf whistles. Vile Mike says, hello, Mama Pray. She's waving. She doesn't get the reference. Kronos is back with cartoons. It's okay. Back when cartoons were enjoyable to watch. Vile Mike says, too bad he's not doing it in the wacko voice. I'm sorry, I'm not good at voices. Epic says, they hate nerds and evil dictators. Thomas says, CIA is in Langley, Virginia, not Maryland. It's close enough, Thomas. It's close enough. Kronos says, hey, that singing is exercise. And Wesley says, the Epic Beard, how much resources to attack Turkestan? Oh, welcome, Epic Beard. Yes, we should talk about space engineers. So, and now we're going to do the nations of the world. The nations of the world. This is actually somehow the same length, perhaps even shorter. Although there's a hell of a lot more countries. Which means I'm probably going to not be able to keep up. Let me get some air. Epic says, I signed a peace treaty with the Turds yesterday. That doesn't mean you can't go back on it. Thomas says New Jersey is close enough to be New York then. Well, listen. If somebody said the Meadowlands in New York, I'd be like, yeah, okay, it's across the river. It's not the worst mistake in the world. Okay. And now the nations of the world. Brought to you by Yakko Warner. United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru, Republic Dominica, Cuba, Caribbean, Greenland, El Salvador, 2, Puerto Rico, Colombia, Venezuela, Honduras, Guyana, and still Guatemala, Bolivia, then Argentina, Ecuador, Chile, Brazil, Costa Rica, Belize, Nicaragua, Bermuda, Bahamas, Tobago, San Juan, Paraguay, Uruguay, Suriname, French Guiana, Barbados, and Guam. Guam's not a country. Norway and Sweden and Iceland and Finland and Germany now in one piece because it's 1990. Switzerland, Austria, Czechoslovakia, Italy, Turkey, and Greece. Poland, Romania, Scotland, Albania, Ireland, Russia, Oman, Bulgaria, Saudi Arabia, Hungary, Cyprus, Iraq, and Iran. There's Syria, Lebanon, Israel, Jordan, both Yemen, Kuwait, and Bahrain. The Netherlands, Luxembourg, Belgium, Portugal, England, France, Denmark, and Spain. India, Pakistan, Burma, Afghanistan, Thailand, Nepal, and Bhutan. Kamleska, Malaysia, China, Japan, Mongolia, Laos, Tibet, Indonesia, Philippine Islands, Taiwan, Sri Lanka, New Guinea, Sumatra. I lost it. Vietnam, Tunisia, Morocco, Uganda, Zimbabwe, Botswana, Mozambique, Zambia, Guinea, Ghana. I lost a few countries. Bermuda, Lesto, and Malawi, Togo. The Spanish Ihara is gone. Niger, Nigeria, Chad, and Liberia, Egypt, Benin, and Gabon, Tanzania, Somalia, Algiers, Dami, Libya, Cameroon, Zaire, Ethiopia. Oh, I lost a whole bunch of countries. Hong Kong, Abu Dhabi, Qatar, Yugoslavia, Crete, Malta, Transylvania, Morocco, Fiji, Australia, Sudan. And because they didn't put it in, South Africa. Because they were still pissed at the apartheid thing. I got through, I'd say 90%. Okay, we lost about 10%. But don't worry, none of the countries I didn't say mattered. Okay, I tried to say all the countries that mattered. And to the people of Uzbekistan, you have my sincerest apologies. Kronos is Bird of Prey. Next, can you sing The Stars in the Galaxy? Epic Anti-Trigger offered uranium for a lasting peace. I like to honor agreements. Well, maybe we could offer you more uranium. Vile Mike says United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru. Yes. Thundercats says Isle of Man. Was that in there? John DeMarco says hello all. Welcome, John DeMarco. Derek says it's midnight here in the future. I'm off to watch the meteors. Have a good time watching the meteors, Derek. See if you can take a picture. Kronos says hello to all the new arrivals. Welcome all. Thomas says you said Taiwan. China will declare war on Droga. I know. As I was saying, I was like, damn it, they made me say Taiwan. Although I believe Taiwan is its own nation, so that's okay. Epic Beard says, Bird of Prey, you missed Kurdistan in the song. It was purposely left out, Epic. Karoga doesn't even think Kurdistan is a real country. I didn't say Karoga either. Damn it. I'll have to adjust the wording of that song. There's been a lot of changes since that was written. Kronos says, did Bird just say he lost a bunch of countries? I did. Then you called Hong Kong a country. Kronos says, what a shock, rolls eyes. Vile Mike says he is listing all the countries that will soon be bow to Karoga. I lost a few countries. We lost a few, about 10% of countries, but they did not matter. Yeah, I did say that. Meteors are better than Vigiors. I got it. I get it. I get it. The 50 States song, I've talked about this before, but when I started college, I didn't listen to music. Okay? I started college, my Jeep was stuck on AM radio, 770 AM, talk radio in New York City. It had the Yankees games, which was cool. I became a Yankees fan. It also had Rush Limbaugh and Sean Hannity, Mark Levin, all those guys. They're all on that station. In the morning, it had a really good morning show, Curtis and Kubi, but that got canceled when Don Imus got fired, and then 770 picked up Don Imus, and they fired Curtis and Kubi, which I hated because I loved their show and I hated Don Imus. He was just too old. I mean, he was too old for me. I didn't want to start listening to this guy. He was on his way out. And he got fired from another station. They brought him to their station and fired the two best people on their station. So that really pissed me off. But it was talk radio and conversational Klingon. I had a CD player. The only CDs I had at the beginning were conversational Klingon. So I literally had no music because I didn't listen to music. I was a weird kid like that. However, on the track of starting to listen to music, it was first television music. The Simpsons. I got a Simpsons CD, Songs in the Key of Springfield. I got a CD of a bunch of TV theme songs, like early, like 60s, 70s, 80s TV theme songs. You know, had Airwolf on there. Can't play it on YouTube, but I used to listen to it a lot. And then Animaniacs. I would have the Animaniacs songs, including the 50 states and the countries of the world and the presidents. Oh, we could do the presidents. We could do the presidents. I wonder if the presidents is on here. Anyway, and then I could add to it because it stops at, I believe, Clinton. Yeah, okay. But anyway, yeah, so I went to Animaniacs, and from Animaniacs, went to Simpsons, Animaniacs, and I kind of stuck on Animaniacs for a while. But then, because I would become such a Yankees fan, I got the Sinatra CD, because the Yankees would end every game with New York, New York, by Frank Sinatra. So I got a Sinatra CD just so I could have New York, New York. Little to my knowledge, I got the CD that at the time was the single best Sinatra CD ever released. Like his best of his best songs. And little by little, I started listening to the other songs on that CD. And every single song on that CD kind of became my favorite song for the week I listened to it. And I was like, wow, it talked to me. Like every song in it had wisdom. Every song in it felt like it was an answer to a question or an issue I was having in my life at that time. And that is what sold me on Frank Sinatra. And just listening to Frank Sinatra is what sold me on more music. Other artists. I still don't listen to popular music. I haven't listened to a song that's come out in at least 10 years. I haven't listened to any new songs. Well, my sister made me listen to Happy by whatever the hell his name is. I thought it was stupid. But other than that, I haven't listened to a song in 10 years. Most of the songs I like are classics. But hell, at least it's music. At least I listen to something. And in college, I did listen to, I did get into a little rap stuff. I don't even remember the artist. I mean, there was Eminem because I remember him. But yeah, it was weird. It was eclectic, the tastes. Frank Sinatra, Billy Joel, Lou Bega, a bunch of classics, Eminem, Ice Cube, NWA. Yeah, NWA. I said it, NWA. It was a weird mix. It was a weird mix. And to be honest, those are still the things I listen to. So let's do the presidents, the Animaniacs presidents. Of course, this is the longest one. Hi-ho, do you know the names of the U.S. presidents who then became the presidents and got a view from the White House of Pennsylvania Avenue? George Washington was the first you see. He'd once chopped down a cherry tree. President number 2 was John Adams, and then number 3, Tom Jefferson, stayed up late at night. He and his wife had a great big fight, and she made him sleep in the couch all night. James Madison never had a son when he fought the War of 1812. James Monroe had colossal nose, was bigger than Pinocchio's. John Quincy Adams was number 6, since Andrew Jackson butt he kicks. So Jackson learns to play politics, and next time he's the one the country picks. Martin Van Buren, number 8, for one time shot a chief of state. William Harrison, how he plays, he was dead, was 30 days. John Tyler, he liked country folk, and after him came President Polk. Zachary Taylor liked to smoke, he filled whenever he smoked. 1850s, really nifty, Millard Fillmore's in. Young and fierce was Franklin Pierce, the man without a chin. Follows next is his period spent years of James Buchanan. South Cut shooting cannons. We've got ourselves a war down south in Dixie. Oh, they got the rebel flag triggered. Up to bat comes old Abe Lincoln. There's a guy who's really thinking. Kept the United States from sinking and kept the safest state from sinking. Andrew Johnson's next. He had some spine sight defects. Congress seats would impeach, so the country now elects Lucy Simpson's Grant, who would dream and rave and rant. While drinking whiskey, if it was whiskey, he'd spill it in his pants. Sounds like a good guy. In 1877, the Democrats would gloat, but they're all a hate when Rutherford Hayes wins by just one vote. James Garfield, someone really hated because he was assassinated. Chester Arthur gets instated 4 years later. He was traded. Grover Cleveland, really fat, elected twice as a Democrat. After that was William McKinley. Teddy Roosevelt summed up San Juan Hill. Then President Taft, he got the bill. In 1913, Woodrow Wilson takes us into World War I. This is the pathetic. This is pathetic. Warren Harding next in line. Calvin Coolidge, he does fine. And then in 1929, the market crashes and we find it's Herbert Hoover's big debut. He gets the blame and loses to Franklin Roosevelt, president who would help us win in World War II. Flying wheelchair. Harry Truman once serves 2 terms, and when he's done, it's Eisenhower who's got the power from 53 to 61. John Kennedy had Camelot, then... damn it. I missed. Okay. We'll continue. Done. John Kennedy had Camelot, then Lyndon Johnson takes his spot. Richard Nixon, he gets caught, and Gerald Ford fell down a lot. He fell down once. Jimmy Carter liked camping trips. Ronald Reagan came from famous movie scripts, and Bush said, read my lips. Now in Washington, D.C., it's the Democrats and the GOP. But once you charge the plane to see, it's the Clintons, Bill and Hillary. Wow, they did it. They said Bill and Hillary. And then Bill got impeached. And then there was Bush's son. And then there was Obama, the first African-American president. And then Trump, the first orange president. Okay, that was terrible. That was terrible. I am so sorry. That was even worse than the countries. Oh, the problem was, what tricked me up is that I'm 100% sure, and I think I remember they purposely changed the lyrics. But I'm 100% sure when I first heard that song, the rhyme for Kennedy was he got shot. Not that, whatever they changed it to. So I was ready to say shot, and shot wasn't there. I think this is the edited version. Okay, now you're going to say maybe I'm crazy, then it's a Mandela effect thing. But I kind of remember there being some blowback the way they said Kennedy got shot. And, people were still a little, it was still a little recent to say that, I guess. And it annoyed people, so they went back and they changed it to something else. What did they change it to? Let's see. Really, Cleveland. Warren Harding, The Crash, Herbert Hoover, Franklin Roosevelt, Eisenhower, Truman. John Kennedy had Camelot, they say. It was John Kennedy got shot, is what I remember. Then Lyndon Johnson took his spot. They had rhymed shot with spot, and then they changed it to Camelot. That's what threw me off. Okay. So yeah. There we go. Kronos says, do it, Joe. Sing the president's song. I did. Oh, wait. There was more above it. Okay, now that he said countries of the world, I can head out. Later, all have a good insert relevant time period here. Take care, Vile. Kronos says, I'll be here for the rest of the week. Very cool, Kronos. Thundercats Ho says, I joined the chat as you were saying country, so I threw in my present location to mix. Isle of Man. Got it, Thundercats Ho. Very cool. Vile Mike says, tip your waitresses. Kronos says, I always tip. And Wesley says, Bird of Prey, when were you in college? 1996 to 2000, Wes. Resolute Germ says, if you got Sinatra, you don't need anything else. That's actually pretty true. Derek says, Lowell's, when I was in the Royal Navy, we sank Sweet Caroline because HMS Caroline was our ship. Sweet Caroline is one of the few of the other songs that I do like. And I have sung. Sweet Caroline. No, 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 no. Might have to do some Sweet Caroline. Might make me feel a little better after I screwed up the presidents. Sang, not sank. I got it. I got it. Kronos says, I think we know what you were talking about. Yeah. Epic Beard says, I don't know. Kurogans are kind of shady. We're not shady. We're the good guys. Didn't you see yesterday? Aaron's son, Eric. We're the good guys. Not Ryan Johnson says, hello in Qapla. What did I just walk into? Animaniacs and singing. And I've got a box. Vile Mike left before I opened the box. Vile Mike left before I opened the mystery box. Oh, that's his loss. Nobody tell him what's in it. Nobody tell him what's in it. He's got to watch it. Lincoln was a real bastard in reality, says Resolute. You know what, Resolute? I'm not going to disagree. Lincoln getting killed was probably the best thing that happened for his legacy. I'm not saying it was a good thing, and I'm just trying to fix the box before it's fall down. I'm obviously not saying it was a good thing, but for his legacy, it was the best thing that could have happened to him, because yes, he was not the greatest. He is certainly not the person we're taught he is. Taught that he is. Mystique says Bird sings the presidents. Again, I might have missed some, but I didn't miss any that count. No, they counted. All the presidents count, and I'm sure all the presidents, if you guys don't know, all of the ships of Bird in Space Engineers are named after presidents. We're up to the Monroe, the Adams, the Quincy Adams will be next. Or the Adams-A, since there was already John Adams. There was already the original Adams. Kronos is not Ryan Johnson so much, yet so very little. Kronos says Bird just had a brain fart. Derek McManus says, welcome, not Ryan Johnson, a bird brain. No. Kronos is a bird brain fart white. No. Not Ryan Johnson says, Kronos, thank you, sir. Mystique says, that's what I thought, he was shot. Yes, he was shot was the original lyrics. They changed it. And that's what threw me off. Derek says, it's crazy night because of the Perseus meteor shower effect. Yeah, I wonder if we'll see any here. Resolute says, you're not crazy. They changed it when they released it to the Cartoon Network. Goddamn Cartoon Network screwing with our stuff. They screwed me up. Boycotting Cartoon Network. That's it. I never really watch it anyway, so it's not going to be an issue. But officially, Kuroga is at war with the Cartoon Network. Resolute's, thank you. Kronos says, you don't have to call me sir here. I'm not Great Britain. Cinnabon Bunny says, I remember shot too. Joshua says, when bird brain farts, it kills Kurogans. Derek says, hey, Cinnabon. Okay. Wesley says, Obama is African American. Wes, we're not going to start, but that's the official word. Resolute, he's half right, Wes. Derek says, Sweet Caroline. Oh. Yeah, okay, we're going to do Sweet Caroline. Sweet Caroline. Oh. Let's see. Let's see. Here we go. Hopefully this one works. You don't have it. 14 seconds of intro. Wish I had like a microphone. Where it began, I can't begin to knowin', but then I know it's grown strong. Was in the spring. Spring became the summer. Who would have believed you'd come along? Hands, touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, good times never seemed so good. I've been inclined to believe they never would, but now I look at the night and it don't seem so lonely. We fill it up with only two, and when I hurtin' runs off my shoulders. How can I hurt when holding you warm? Touching warm, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe they never would. Oh, no, no. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. Sweet Caroline, I believe they never could. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. Sweet Caroline, this is a lot of Carolines. Good times never seem so good. Oh yeah, There was a little more Sweet Carolines than I remember, but okay. Okay, we'll take a break from the singing for a bit. I think Mom will Pray's ears are bleeding. Kronos says, I'm sure that North Koreans think they are the good guys as well. Garrick says, Bird got his drugs delivery. Epic says, summer dresses in the box. It's not summer dresses. Thundercats Ho says, next, all the first ladies. No. Wesley says, I thought this father was only 1/8 African, mostly Arab African. Nothing wrong with that, just confused. Josh Reed says, Bird a good guy. Kurogans have to say that or they end up taking a long walk off a short pier in concrete shoes. Epic says, I have a ship named Not a Bird, so nobody is confused in battle. Actor says, I was in a call. What did I miss? Kronos says, is boomerang still a thing? I don't know. Actor says, I had boomerang, but I lost it. I had a boomerang. It didn't come back at you? I probably had 50 boomerangs as a kid. I could never, ever get them to come back. Frisbees would come back to me more often than boomerangs. College, we used to go crazy with the Frisbees. There were so many Frisbees stuck on the roof of the engineering building. Always trying to find the craziest Frisbees. Derek says, Wesley, the poor former president, was elected just before the worldwide economy collapsed, kind of ruined his potential. Wesley says, Hector, your boomerang never came back. Kronos says, oof, why didn't I think of that good one, Wes? Epic says, sweet Caroline, just became bitter now. Karogans are singing about her. Not Ryan Johnson says, more singing or a Karogan facsimile. Kronos says, Lowell seems like they throw salt onto everything they do. Kronos howls at the moon. John DeMarco says, sour Caroline. Resolutes is better than Neil. I don't think I'm better than Neil. Agnew says, well, that's more singing than the, oh, you're right, don't want them mentioned. That's more singing than the Kronos says, I'm sorry about Mama Braziers. Derek says, lol, she was an old ship fighting the war in Afghanistan. Meant she was for the cuts. She's a museum ship in Belfast now. Wesley says, is this bird torturing us tonight? I thought I was entertaining you. Derek says, due to the spending cuts. Actor says, there was a third song, apparently. Abig says, after that rendition, how could I ever accept peace with Karoga? Caroline is on the phone and is a tad upset. Abig, if there's enough uranium in it for you, you'll accept the peace. If you know what's good for you. Actor says, boomerangs are really tricky to catch on the way back. They hurt the fingers. You know, the cartoons, they never would show it. They seemed like it was the easiest thing in the world to catch and throw a boomerang. Corona says, I had those Nerf boomerangs. They didn't hurt us much. Derek says, Frisbees in college, innocent days. Yeah. The more singing, the Jeeps. There's Jeepers Creepers. That's the closest I could get to a Jeep song. Actually, I mean, since we're on the topic, you guys know I'm obviously a big fan of Jeeps and a big fan of Frank Sinatra. And when I would drive out to Arizona, well, I'd fly out to Arizona and drive around in a rented Jeep. But one of the Sinatra songs I used to love was The Old Master Painter, and maybe I'll sing it. But The Old Master Painter it's this old song. And I thought this would be so great for a Jeep commercial. I mean, granted, it would I was always trying to mix the things I liked. So Jeeps and Frank Sinatra, I mean, I was always thinking, let's do this. And then what happened? Subaru used it. Subaru used that song in the Subaru commercial. And I have to say, I was never a fan of Subarus because, let's face it. But I respect Subaru, okay? I don't like Subaru, but I respect Subaru. If I had to, I would drive a Subaru over most other brands because they did what Jeep wouldn't do, and they did it right. They advertised it. They advertised Subarus like Jeep should have been advertising Jeeps. And what always annoyed me is that Jeep, when you saw them in a commercial, many times, not all the time, but many times, they showed Jeeps doing just impossible things. Impossible things. So it was funny, oh, Jeep's going across the Grand Canyon or something. Okay. We know Jeeps can't really go across the Grand Canyon. But Subaru, they would advertise their Subarus as being very family-centric. And that was a Jeep thing. I mean, a lot of people who have Jeeps, their whole family has Jeeps. Their parents had Jeeps. Their parents' parents had Jeeps. Their kids get Jeeps. It's Jeep people, Jeep culture. That's what they should have been showing. Subaru, I don't know if Subaru culture really exists, but that's what Subaru started advertising. That the idea of passing Subarus down to their kids, that getting Subarus from their parents, that the Subaru stays in the family, becomes a family member. And that's totally what Jeep should have been doing. And they lost it. And then when Subaru put this beautiful song in their commercial, I was like, damn. I hate Subaru, but goddamn do I respect you, Subaru. Just like Vince Mantooth in Anchorman. He said, I hate you, Ron Burgundy, but I respect you. And that's how I feel about Subaru. The old master painter from the faraway hills. Actress says Bert is a big fan of Jeeps. That's news to me. Kronos says you like Jeeps. That's Karogan news. Derek says I stuck a link to the HMS Caroline on Anti-Trigger Discord General if anyone is interested. Very cool. Kronos says, damn you, actor. You made me so upset I forget to at you. Actor says Subarus are better made than Jeeps. Recognize that, Joe. Maybe modern Jeeps. That might be true. Derek says, can't find a picture of my office, though. Lol. Derek says, Tonka Jeeps are the best. Not Range Johnson says, Jeeps are a cult. Apparently. Kronos says, how can any vehicle go across the Grand Canyon? That's what I'm saying. They were showing, like, ridiculous things that are impossible. So, like, they had, like, you know, a giant Jeep. It made no sense. But... Epic Beard says, speaking of Jeeps, I built a buggy and was testing the Karogan guns. Fun times. You know what? That is what I want to build in Space Engineers. As much as I like building spaceships, I really want to build a buggy. I want a nice buggy to drive around the planet, and I don't even care about mining shit anymore. I just want to drive and shoot things. Kronos says, without a bridge, that is. Actor says, does Karogan turnips hit anything? They have to, because I see that I had to make more bullets today. I had to throw more bullets in our conveyor system. Some of the guns had used a few, so they've been recharged. Also, Epic, just FYI, your little surprise on Bird Butte, it's gone. And in its place is a little surprise for you. Okay? I suggest you don't try to go back up there. It is not safe for anyone. I reinforced it. Okay? And thank you for putting all those batteries and that large cargo container up there. It was very helpful to get all those extra parts. And thank you for all those bullets in the guns that you left. Those came in handy. Dr. Alex says, Quapoop. Quapoop's not Klingon. Quapoop, Dr. Alex. Derek says, Kronos a bridge too far. Kronos says, and the doctor is in. Actor says, the bullets were fired doesn't mean they hit something. Remember Call of Duty. Resolute says, driving and shooting. God bless Koyo Kuroga. Indeed. Indeed. That's all I want to do is drive around and shoot things. It's very simple. Why is that so hard? This man has a dream. It's a simple dream. Right? I don't want to be president. I don't want to lead a multi-billion-dollar company. I don't want, 5 beautiful wives. I just want to drive around and shoot things. Is that so hard? And Sassy can hang out in the back or put her head out the window. It's not hard. I should be able to have that. This country should be able to provide me that opportunity. I don't want to shoot things from my wheelchair. I want to shoot things from a Jeep. Resolute says driving and shooting. Yeah, God bless. Kronos says Derek, bridge on the river bird. Actor says I want Bird of Prey on a bicycle shooting with a pistol to targets like Gerbungji Bird. I have the Turkmenistan president. Derek says no bullets, cartridges. Bullets are just the front part. Imagine the Irishman having to tell a U.S. citizen that. Epic says, cool, I'll test the gun soon. Drain them dry too. In the U.S., we call bullets bullets, okay? Or rounds. Rounds. But bullets is what is the generic term. You go in the gun store and they're selling bullets. You're buying bullets. They call them bullets. Epic says, cool, I'll test those guns soon and drain them dry too. Derek says, Kronos, I'll watch that movie. Derek says, actor, check out Ace Rimmer from Red Dwarf. Resolute, a simple but wonderful dream. Actor says, I want Anti-Trekker to say, Gerbang Uli Bird Dove. Oh my god, this is like kryptonite here. Gerban Gully. Okay, Gerban Gully. I got the first name. Gerban Gully. This is worse than Heckle Shrimpleback or whatever. Heckle. What's that name? Hemper Shrimpleback? No, that's not it. You guys know what I'm talking about. Hempel. Shit. Simple. Herman Schmickelback. Herman Schmickelback. Yes. Thank you, Kronos. Herman Schmickelback. That's what I'm talking about. It's worse than Herman Schmickelback. Gerbanguli. Bird im dove. Bird im a dove. Gerbanguli bird im a dove. Gerbanguli bird im of a dove. I have no idea. But Gerbanguli, I think I got. Gerbanguli B. We'll call him Gerbanguli B. Dr. Alice says, actor, you saw last week tonight too then? And actor says, yes, Alex. Actor says, isn't that guy just like Bird of Karoga? Dr. Alex says, totes. And Kronos says, lol. Derek says, lol, you guys buying cartridges. The bullet is the bit that the front that comes out and ruins the bad guy's day. Well, in the United States, it's a bullet. I don't know what to tell you. Kronos is Herman Schmeckelbeck. Thank you. Kronos says, Herman sounds like one of the cheap folks. There was that Krusty the Clown where Cletus's kids turn out to have singing talent, and Lisa finds that they weren't being schooled because they were too stupid to go to the school, and Chalmers and Seymour and Skinner purposely don't let them go to school because they would bring down the test grades too much and they would lose all funding. So Lisa decides to homeschool them, tutor them, and they go to see Krusty the Clown, and Krusty, they can sing or something. So Krusty takes an interest in them, and the kid says, oh, you're one of those people with the big noses. And Krusty says, a clown? And the kid says, no, a Jew. And Krusty stops him and says, a joker. Yes, a joker. And I'm not a practicing joker, so I'm not that offended. Kronos says Herman sounds like one of the Jeep folks. Actor says Herman is easy commit to, yes, GB. Derek says Swatov, Matra, Pogali, all towns near me. Dr. Alex says it's like being kicked in the gumbagulis. Epic says try this one. Dr. Rogan's Wellsador. The Caragons? The Carragon Wellestor. The Carragon's Wellestor. That's almost as bad. Well, it's not as bad because I can say it, but McCoides Tricorum to height Citus T. Yes, Sassy. Triguna McCoides Tricorum Citus T. Are things moving? It's this. It's the formula for. It's the spell for substitutionary locomotion. Skinner. Yes, Kronos says Skinner. Actor says, and nothing of that is spoken like you read it, of course. Derek says the town I live in is Limavady. 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 Can you say that? I don't know. Is Limavady correct? It doesn't sound correct. Derek says, of course. Actor says, oh no, Bird is making magic again like in Qapla. Derek says, Bird actually got Swastraga almost right. I'm very impressed. And Kronos says Limavady. Okay, Limavady. I got that. Limavady. Actor says he is invocating some spawn of hell or IRS tax man. Kronos says that's how I see it. Is Sassy okay now?
I hope so.
You got Limavady right the first time. Very cool, Derek. Very cool. You know what? I know I don't usually do it, but I'm going to do the Old Master Painter song because I really like it. And then we're going to open the mystery box. And then we'll go from there. I don't think we're going to have lyrics, though. Well, maybe we do. Maybe we do. Frank Sinatra, the Old Master Painter. The old master painter from the faraway hills painted the violets and the daffodils. He put the purple in the twilight haze, then did a rainbow for those rainy days. Dreamed up the murals on the blue summer skies, painted the devil in my darling's eyes. Captured the dreamer with 1,000 thrills, the old master painter from the faraway hills. Then came his masterpiece, and when he was through, he smiled down from heaven and he gave me you. What a beautiful job on that wonderful day, the old master painter from the hills far away. The old master painter from the faraway hills painted the violets and the daffodils. He put the purple in the twilight haze, then did a rainbow for the rainy days. Dreamed up the murals on the blue summer skies, painted the devil in my darling's eyes. Captured the dreamer with 1,000 thrills, the old master painter from the faraway hills. Then came his masterpiece, and when he was through, he smiled down from heaven and he gave me you. What a beautiful job on that wonderful day, the old master painter from his hills far away. Far away. Far away. I think that's it, yes. Although, I gotta say, when he sings it, it's better. I know it's the understatement of the year, but he actually makes a little mistake. And it's the only cut of the song he ever did. So it was one of the songs they released that they, wouldn't have released had he not died. But when he died, they released it because it was the best they were ever going to get, even though there was a problem. And they're sorry for you, Mom O'Prey. They feel bad for you. Derek says, from the Irish, it means leap of the dog, from a local legend. Epic Beer says, Mom O'Prey is really suffering today. So sorry to Mom's ears. Derek says, respect for Mom O'Prey. Kronos says, actor, that wasn't a mistake and you know it. Miss Pac-Man is in the house. Welcome, Miss Pac-Man. Not Ryan Johnson says, not just Mom O'Prey's ears. Derek says, hey, Miss Pac-Man. And Epic Beer says, yes, poor Sassy too. I have a mute button. Agnes says it was the leap of a beagle. Dr. Alex's top 10 best sword fighting films uploading to YouTube. Unfortunately, won't be viewable until after the copyright dance. Well, that's okay. Anti-Tricker is coming on probably sometime after 8 p.m. So Eastern, which is 15 minutes from now. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, so what should we do next in Karoga? What should I build next? Wesley, I'd really like to get a buggy. I'd really like a buggy I could drive around. We could park it maybe at New Karoga. Maybe we could put a little garage at the top of New Karoga. I could take it out, drive it around. That would be cool. And it should have guns on it. Both guns I can shoot that point forward, and just like an automatic gun that can shoot things that come too close from behind. Actor says, we reached number 1. At least you finished your series. Not like other YouTubers. Kronos says, Dr. Alex, I may have missed some of the other parts of fencing. I'll need to catch up first. Resolute says, you're better than Neil, but you're nothing compared to Sinatra. I understand. Dr. Alex Kronos, well, 10 through 2 are up. Derek says, Hector, a local chieftain who was besieged, and he placed a message on his dog from his colleague. In Dungiven, the dog leaped and swam the river Row and brought help. That sounds like a fable from Star Trek. Cinnabon, I finally arrived at Rockwood. Welcome, Cinnabon. Did you see the welcome message I left for anyone who makes it to Rockwood? Kronos is Bird of Prey. Make sure you have a roll bar. Absolutely. Absolutely. Maybe a thruster in case I need to write it. Dr. Alex says, actually, the series might not be quite finished. There could be more. There could be more. So, here's the deal. Here's the deal with the box. We're going to open this box after this short commercial break. Be right back.
So you get comfort and control.
Stretching, bending, standing, sitting. There's one pantyhose that's always fitting. Nothing beats a great pair of legs.
Kodak introduces the extraordinary Kodamatic trim print instant color film. Unlike the ordinary instant print, the extraordinary trim print lets you lift off the image to capture the color just the way you like it. And now look how slim I am. I slip easily into places the ordinary bulky instant doesn't fit. So you can keep me in style here in your album with your regular pictures. You can trim me. Watch it. And I'm so thin you can put me where you couldn't put an ordinary instant picture. You can show me off. You can do all kinds of things with me that you can't do with an ordinary instant picture. Here I am, with the new Kodamatic trim print instant color film.
Anyone can do extraordinary things. But he didn't tell you trim print is only for Kodamatic instant cameras.
He didn't tell me it's only from Kodak.
What?
He didn't tell him it was only from Kodak.
Extraordinary.
Thank you.
Trim print, the extraordinary new instant color film from Kodak.
Read about tennis tots, political posters, and the miniseries Shogun, all in the new issue of TV Guide magazine.
Get a little closer. Now don't be shy. You can get a little closer with Arid Extra Dry.
Only Arid has a patent on this formula that fights wetness. No leading deodorant spray stops odor better. And now Arid has a new baby fresh scent. It smells,
Get a little closer with the baby fresh scent of Arid Extra Dry.
Arid fights wetness and odor, now in a new baby fresh scent.
You're cool, you're crisp, you're hard to resist, you're right.
Oh, Canada Dry. I can't stop it for Canada Dry. Hey, Anti-Trekker. There we go. We're back. Sorry about forgetting to put the sound on at the beginning there. Okay, so where were we? What's a Kodak? Resolute says that's an episode of Lassie. Agnes says you're doubting that Sassy would not leap into a river and get you help. She might. Derek says don't forget Limavady, world famous song from her here, Danny Boy. Danny Boy was written there? Well, that's interesting. Agnes says we have number 0 best film. Kronos says yay, nostalgia time. Derek says major geologia. Actor says, and then you go to the negatives. Actor says, or the imaginary numbers. Derek says, I remember Kodak. Kronos says, what's a Kodak? Miss Pac-Man says, I hope it isn't anything rude in the box. I don't think it is. Anti-Trigger says, hey guys, where's Bird? And Actor says, the favorite camera of perverse worldwide. Kodak instant camera film. Wesley says, I still have some Kodak. Actor says, gelogering or something. Yes, it was gelogering. Kronos says, Anti-Trekker, oh you know. Yeah, where else would I be, Anti-Trekker? Wesley says, hey, Anti-Trekker. Derek says, Kronos, it was the best film company in the world at the time, but it didn't move with the times and it died. Resolute says, no, Hector, we prefer Canon. Kronos is Anti-Trigger. I didn't mean to suggest you were doing something. What? Was he doing something? Wesley says, Bird of Prey, want a Jeep, red, guns. Yes. Absolutely yes, Wes. Yes to all of that. Agnes says, digital, nah, that'll never catch on. Kodak. Oh, yeah. Anti-Trigger says, hey, no worries. Kronos says, rip. Rip. Who rip? Oh, rip Kodak. Yes. Derek says, Anti-Trigger, Anti-Trigger. AT-AT. Kronos is Kodak. Miss Pac-Man says, I bought a CB radio for my car last year. A police officer happened to see me and asked me what a CB radio was. Miss Pac-Man, you should have had him turn in his gun. Sorry, officer, give me your gun. You are not fit for patrol. And I would have been like, sorry. You can get this back when you complete a course in remedial communication devices of the 20th century. Kronos says Canada Dry is still a thing. Yes, some of these things still exist. Derek says I miss Canada Dry. Kronos says love me some ginger ale right now. I hate ginger ale. Actor says Kodak was bought by some Chinese company and they released the crappy 4.3-inch cameras now. 4.3 cameras now. Wesley says where is Rockwood? Rockwood is a neighbor of Kuroga. It's kind of a secret base I built. It doesn't have high defenses. I'd have to give you the GPS, Wes. I'd give you the GPS. Kronos is Anti-Trekker. How are you doing today? Anti-Trekker says, Kronos, you don't want to know, but you will as soon as Bird is done. Okay, Anti-Trekker. I gotcha. Good that you're ready to go. With you see the name of the stream, you'll likely understand. Is that ISIS lady product? Okay, I'm skipping some of the comments because let's open the box. Let's open the box, the mystery box, and it's like I said, it's not a mystery to you guys. It's not a mystery to me, but it's a mystery to you guys. So let's see. Let's see what is in the box. I need to sharpen this thing. Let's see. Let's not cut. There we go. Trying to keep the shipping info covered. Probably didn't. Great. I mean, I know. Yeah, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. This is priority mail. Means that it wasn't an afterthought. It was a priority. So we got a box. In a box, there's ample amounts of bubble wrap. There's more bubble wrap. Box is empty. Let's see. Oh, Sassy is looking. Sassy thinks this is for her. Sassy thinks it's for her. Ah, I see what they did here. I see what they did here. The static electricity is amazing. My hair is sticking up on my shirt, on my the hair is sticking up on my arms. Oh, Sassy baby, I'm so sorry. This isn't for you. She's looking. She's looking. Yeah, Sassy. We'll put in a toy order for you, baby. We'll get Sassy some good toys. Okay, so I guess we got 3 pieces here. This is definitely, they took their time packing this. 5 pieces it took. I'm impressed. There any guesses? There any guesses yet? It's Harvey. No, it's not Harvey. It's not a moo-moo. It's not a summer dress. This feels like the Twilight Zone, the good one, where we unwrap it and it's a woman. Oh boy. Oh boy. You got a box of packaging. How exciting. Oh man, look at that. Damn. That is amazing. The detail on this is amazing. I don't even know what this is. It's blue. Oh, it's the fire. It's the fire. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is the back. I can say the name correctly. I can say the name correctly. This is the back. This is, I bet this, yeah, this slips in there. Okay. I got that. And they're magnets. These are magnets that hold this together. So, I guess this is the stand. It is. It is. This is the stand. I might not want to play that. It's probably copyrighted. Huh? A microphone? No, yes, it is coming from the ship. No, okay. There we go. There we go. It's the rigatoni. No, the rigamanir. It's the Rocinante. Okay, It's the Rocinante. I've been practicing. I have been practicing. It is the Rocinante from 3dtracker.com. Yeah, it's magnets. Oof, look at that. Magnetized to the stand. The stand plays music. If you press, there's a little button on the side here. Mom, could you put the lights on? The overhead lights? Yeah, no, you won't go on camera. If you come on this side, you won't go on camera. Just stay close to that wall. You're good. You're good. There's nothing. There's no part of you on camera. Thank you. Yes, this is the Rocinante from 3D Tracker. And no, I did not get it for free. I'm not that big time yet. I had to get it the old-fashioned way by paying for it. But damn, it is one beautiful ship. I gotta say, this is probably the most detailed ship in my collection now, which, you know, isn't as extensive as, say, Thomas Potts or even Anti-Trekker. They do it in multiple parts because obviously it's 3D printed, so they use the magnet so it holds itself together pretty well. And again, you get a nice stand with it. The stand has a speaker on the back. It's got a little soundboard underneath. So it plays. It's not the loudest, I'll be honest. It gets louder, I guess. It starts off pretty low. But really cool. You got this 3D printed flame coming out the back. Gets you all ready for season 4. It's got some stickers on it, some decals. Rocinante, stickers on the back. Really cool ship. So, this isn't, wasn't paid for this or anything, but if you're interested, it is 3dtracker.com, and you can email 3dtracker@gmail.com. But yes, this is really cool. I enjoy it. Only thing that upsets me is that they stopped selling Orville. They stopped selling Orville stuff because they heard Orville was going to start making their own toys. So they took the Orville stuff off of they took the Orville stuff off their website. So I wanted to get an Orville, but it was already gone. So I settled for the Rocinante, and I have to say it is, I gotta say, I think I actually like it better, to be honest. This is a pretty neat ship, because this looks like a real spaceship. I mean, when we get to, I mean, honestly, it doesn't look all that different from the Monroe, but when we do make it into space in the next 100 or 150 years, it's going to look a lot more like this than the Orville or the Enterprise. So that was it. That was my show and tell for today. Oh, the fire fell off. Could you take this? Yeah. All right. We'll try not to break it. Take it from here if you can. You can come around. You can come around there. You're not on camera. You're not on camera. You're good. Thank you. Okay. Okay, I will finish the comments. If there's any at Birdo Pray 5 to me, and then we'll end the stream. Let's see. Yeah, I knew I could say it. I knew I could say it. Where are we? Okay, so we got a box full of packaging. Miss Pac-Man said it was a candle. Kronos says turn it up to 11. It's something illegal, says Resolute. Aaron Matthews says it's a Klingon holding a batleth. Kronos says AOC's candle. Kronos says, oh wow, nice, thank you. Derek says it's an effing face hugger. We're all doomed. Thomas says, yep, it's an adult toy. Well, it kind of is. Anti-Trigger says that's really nice. Thank you, Anti-Trigger. Kronos says, can you say the name correctly, however, Joe? Yes, I could. Anti-Trigger is very jelly. Well, don't be jealous, Anti-Trigger. You've got some very nice ships of your own. Kronos says, now I'm jealous. Aaron says, is it a Battlestar? No, it is the Rocinante of The Expanse. Actor says, no, it's the Rose. It's the Rossi. It's the Rossi, yes. Kronos says, Anti-Trigger, no wonder you're having a bad day. You are jelly. Thomas says, it's from The Expanse, the Rocinante. Kronos says, that's a big vibrator. Aaron says, not seen The Expanse yet. Aaron, you haven't seen The Expanse yet? Oh my god. Derek says, The Expanse hero ship. Kronos says, Aaron, I would recommend it. Yes, I would highly recommend it as well. Aaron says, ship and sex toy, just saying. There's no reason it can't be both. I mean, I wouldn't use it as both, but, you know, the right woman comes in, I can always order another Rocinante. Derek says, the team stole traditional sci-fi style. Actor says, needs a little red and dark gray painting scheme. It's got red and dark gray. I don't know if you could see it in the light, but it's not bad. Aaron says, it's on my watch list, Kronos. Kronos says, we can still hear it, Joe. Lol. And Thomas says, DMCA. Kronos says, Aaron Matthew, cool. Actor says, really nice model. Kronos says, can't wait for December. Miss Pac-Man says, phew, was worried there for a minute. Kronos says, yo, Joe. Actor says, almost says it right. Rocinante. Derek says, Thomas, I used to work with DMCA. Rotten chemical can cause cancer. DMAC. Rotten chemical can cause cancer. Actor says it's missing the last N. Rocinante. Aaron says, I've been practicing as he holds the toy. Rocinante. Rocinante? Is it really Rocinante? Okay, Rocinante. Thomas says, looks better without the flame. You know what? I think I kind of agree. Actor says, not Rocinante. Rocinante. Okay. Not Ryan Judge says, great bird is playing with a giant plastic turd. Kronos says, please say hi to the camera. Mama prays she doesn't want to. She's outside now. Derek says, don't worry, Miss Pac-Man. We'll send him a sex toy for the lulz. You wouldn't be the first one, Derek. Well, the day when I was in the hospital, Christmas came around, and my web forum usually did Secret Santa every Christmas. So they put my name in for a Secret Santa, and one of the people on JUOT sent me a sex toy, some type of penis-sucking thing. And they sent it to the house. Mom O'Prey opened it because I was still in the hospital. And she's like, what the hell is this? And it was to my name. And she put it in my bedroom and just put it away. And just like, well, she's not going to ask questions. She figures I'm an adult. If I want to order something, I can order something. And it wasn't until I brought it up. I said, did you ever get something crazy from Secret Santa? And she's like, yeah. She's like, I thought, I was like, no, I didn't. She's like, I was like, that came from the web forum. She's like, oh. So yes, that's actually in the house somewhere. But you would not be the first one. But no, it's not necessary, and please don't. Thomas says he stole it. Derek says, all chat, say hi to Mamo Pray. Everybody's saying hi. Multi-Gunman, how's it going? It's going good, Multi-Gunman. Actor says, yep, a nice blue LED would be better than the plastic G-Flame. You know, there's a hole, there's an opening. So you probably could mount a blue LED in there. Or even a white LED. It would make the blue look cool. Multi-Gunman says, that ship looks good. What type of ship is it? I don't know the class. But it's the Expand ship. It's from 3dtricker.com. Aaron Matthews says the paint job looks nice. It's an excellent paint job. Actor says it's a Martian gunship. Resolute says trading, you mean extorting. Frigate. Yeah, that's a frigate. Miss Pac-Man smiles. Kronos says Epstein was blown out of the ship's rear. Derek says it's too small to be a frigate. Another Jeep lover, says Kronos. Anti-Trigger says Actor, it's a Mars gunship. And Multi-One says Kronos, the Lolita Express. Aaron Matthews says, gets you all ready. That's what she said. Gunship, as I said first. Mars can build a ship, says Kronos. Okay, I'm skipping ahead. Wesley says, Bird of Prey. Multi-Gun says, Bird of Prey, I got here. Late, Bird. How's it going? It's going good. Actor says, Joe needs to start putting that into the background. Yeah, we got to fix that. I did not say Orville sucks. Did I say Orville sucks? I certainly didn't say that. Kronos says, I'm glad it wasn't Anti-Trigger's head in the box. Yeah, don't worry. It's not happening for at least a while. Are we saving Mamo Pray for the Christmas stream? Well, whenever she wants to come on. Wesley says, poor Mamo Pray, so shy. We watch Bird all day. Think we care what Mamo Pray looks like. And Derek says, Mamo Pray rocks. Multi-Gunman says, Bird of Prey, haven't watched the expansion yet either. I feel very bad not for seeing it because I have heard such good things about the Multi-Gunman. It takes a while. It's going to take you at least a full season to get into it. I'm going to be honest. The first season, it was really hard for me. I easily would have given up on it if I wasn't told by so many people to tough it out. It's not one of those series that you watch the first episode or 2 episodes and like, I'm hooked. Okay, by Orville, by second episode, I was hooked. This one, it takes a while. I was into the second season before I was like, okay. Because there's a lot of world building in the first season, and you need all that background for the second and third seasons to pay off. Kronos' Multi-Gunman still working on Farscape. Don't know if I'll ever finish. So many shows, so little time. Kronos says, where is Santa? With ER. Agnes says, need to make it past first 3 or 4 episodes. I actually had to make it past a lot further. Kronos says, Santa sends you a... Yeah. Well, Secret One did. Yeah, this is why I don't put the address up. Aaron Matthews says, Bird of Prey 5. I said. Aaron says, the Orville thing as I don't care for it. Wow. Miss Pac-Man says, disappointed it wasn't a Chris Chinball action figure, but still cool. Okay. Well, guys, it looks like Anti-Trigger's ready to go on, so thank you guys for coming. We did a little remembering Animaniacs. We did a little singing. I did a little singing. And you guys stuck around. So tomorrow will be City Skylines, probably around 3-4 o'clock. And it'll be a relatively short stream because I have physical therapy. And we'll go from there. So Qapla, thank you. And I will see you at antitricker.com. Have a good night. You guys are welcome. You guys are more than welcome. You're saying thank you to me. I'm saying thank you to you guys.
I'm waving good night.
And Mamo Pray is waving good night. Derek is in the future. Thank you all for watching my video. Please remember to comment, like, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell icon. Without it, you won't get notifications of new videos. Check out BirdoPrey5.com, the new home of everything BirdoPrey5 on the web. You can also check out my forum at juot.net. I'm also on social media, on Facebook, Twitter, and Gab. If you'd like to make a donation, check out paypal.me/BirdoPrey5 or on BirdoPrey5.com. Take care.